Oprah Winfrey is facing furious backlash for saying that she hopes that burying the dead will allow Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to make peace with the rest of the royal family. Oprah's comments come just 18 months after her bombshell TV interview with the Sussexes, during which they made several damaging and upsetting allegations against the royals, including that one unnamed family member made racist comments about their unborn son Archie's skin. Many believe that the interview added to the already tense relationship between Harry and the rest of his family, including his brother Prince William.
Government buildings is as if someone wants to erase
celebrating 25 years of BET.
These jokers started showing up. I was like, no, you were here first. You can have it.
Ooh, y'all. Meghan Markle is going through it. And when I say going through it, I mean the kind of mess that makes Buckingham Palace look like a calm tea party. This time, the storm isn't just about royal titles, tiaras, or tabloid tantrums. Oh, no. The mess has landed squarely in Hollywood, and it's got Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry's names all over it. You heard that right. The very same Oprah who gave Meghan the most jaw-dropping interview of the decade, and Tyler Perry, the one who gave her and Prince Harry literal shelter when they were being chased out of royal life. Those two, they've allegedly slammed the door shut, and not quietly. This is a fallout of epic proportions. Let's rewind a sec. Remember when Meghan and Harry were making headlines for stepping down as royals, claiming they just wanted to be financially independent in sunny California? Everything seemed great at first. Oprah gave Meghan the platform of her dreams, where she aired all her grievances against the royal family. And Tyler, he welcomed them into his multi-million-dollar mansion with open arms and his own private security. He was a whole safety net for them. But honey, by mid-2025, the mood had completely changed. It started subtly with Meghan throwing shade again and again at the royal family, at least 6 times just in public appearances. And we're only talking about the first half of the year. She's been on a press tour, spinning tales about how she was silenced, stifled, and suffocated. According to her, royal life crushed her dreams of cooking, gardening, and being a modern hostess. All this was to hype up her new lifestyle brand, of course. But the real bomb didn't drop until the 2025 BET Awards. Picture this: Tyler Perry takes the stage, people expecting some heartfelt tribute or slick speech. Instead, he delivers a single, icy line that stops the room cold. Some debts take longer to repay than others. Boom. Cameras cut to Meghan, her face locked in a frozen smile, her lips tight like they'd been sewn shut. The audience gasped. Twitter in flames. The whispers turned into headlines overnight. That Meghan might actually owe Tyler Perry money wasn't just gossip, it was confirmed tea. He didn't drop numbers, but the word on the street, 6 figures, maybe more. And just like that, Meghan's whole independent woman brand went up in smoke. People stopped seeing her as self-made and started seeing her as, well, something else. But wait, what's even colder than a Perry clap back? Oprah's silence. No tweet, no IG story, not even a vague repost, nothing. And for someone like Oprah, who can change lives with a single sentence, that silence was deafening. She'd once called Meghan courageous. Now her team's gone completely ghost, no contact, radio silence. Tyler didn't just expose the money situation, he made it clear Meghan didn't even try to reach out to explain herself. No apology, no damage control, not even a polite, hey, can we talk? And y'all know how Hollywood works. If there's anything more hated than a diva, it's a diva who stops returning calls. The signs are everywhere now. Meghan's star power is fading fast, and it looks like she's the one unraveling her own image thread by thread. So what now? Is Meghan just going through a bad press cycle, or is this the beginning of a full-blown Hollywood takedown? Let's spin the clock back 5 years. Back when nobody could have guessed Oprah and Tyler would ever ice Meghan out. In 2020, right after Meghan and Harry dropped their royal resignation bombshell, they were stranded in Canada. Paparazzi were swarming, borders were closing, security gone. It was chaos. And then, bam, Tyler Perry swoops in like a literal fairy godfather. Mansion? Check. Private security? Check. 0 questions asked. The world was shocked. Why would Tyler Perry help 2 runaway royals? Turns out, his bond with Meghan started long before all that. According to Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, Tyler sent Meghan a letter out of the blue before her wedding. Told her he saw how cruel the world was being to her. Told her she wasn't alone. Fast forward to Meghan and Harry's royal exit. During a desperate FaceTime, Tyler offered them his LA mansion. No rent. Full protection. He even told Harry, "My mother loved your mother," referring to Princess Diana's visit to Harlem in the 80s. That hug with AIDS patients left a mark on Tyler's mom, and through her, on him. It was touching, emotional, real. But oh, how things changed. That same Tyler who once said, "I'll keep you safe," stood on stage 5 years later and publicly exposed Meghan's unpaid debts. Live, no warning, just a mic drop. Meghan's face said it all. Tight, cold, stunned. And Oprah? Gone. No backup, her team completely cut ties. Insiders said Meghan's PR team begged for a comment, any comment, but Oprah, not a peep. Let that sink in. A woman who gave Meghan her biggest platform has now disappeared without a word. And in Tinseltown, silence means one thing: you've been iced out. For Meghan, it's more than a PR crisis, it's a personal collapse. She's always controlled her narrative, managed her image to the T, but now, nothing. Not even Harry has stepped up to say, hey, this isn't true. She's surrounded by silence. The same woman who called Tyler a godfather to her child is now left without a single ally. And in a place like Hollywood, isolation isn't just sad, it's lethal. Let's be real. Meghan's public life has always been chaotic. From the moment she stepped into the spotlight, it's been backlash after backlash. The internet practically invented new ways to cancel her. But how did it come to this? Let's go back even further. Before the royal headlines, before the drama, before the titles, Meghan was just a hustling actress trying to climb Hollywood's ladder. Her breakout role? Rachel Zane in Suits. Classy, clever, fashionable. She gained a solid fan base and shook off her Hallmark movie past. She even started her own blog, The Tig. Think mini Goop, but make it approachable. Recipes, fashion tips, travel inspo. Meghan wasn't just acting, she was building a brand. She was networking, showing up at every Hollywood mixer. She wanted more. Then in July 2016, Meghan heads to London, stays at Soho House, starts floating her name to agents. Casual name drops that she's on the hunt for a nice British guy. Enter Prince Harry, the ultimate catch. Global fame, a rebel royal with a soft heart. Soon it's selfies, Instagram hints, cryptic captions. Then, bam, Meghan lands the cover of Vanity Fair with the bold quote, "We're in love." Royal traditionalists lost their minds. And when Meghan started mimicking Princess Diana's iconic style, the British press exploded. Engagement, royal wedding, fairy tale, but with cracks. Her $75,000 0-cent engagement gown? Way too extra. While Britain was struggling with poverty and austerity, Meghan was dripping in designer. Flashy, Hollywood glitz in palace halls. And don't get us started on her family drama. Her dad, a disaster. Half-siblings, spilling tea to every tabloid. Only her mom showed up at the wedding. That's it. The press feasted. Then came the flower girl drama. Rumors that she made Princess Kate cry, that she demanded jewels outside her ring, that she had the palace chapel sprayed with air freshener. It was one thing after another. Then, boom, she and Harry split from William and Kate, got their own office, their own Instagram, their own website. Suddenly, it wasn't just about love, it was about control, power. Staff started quitting, whispers of bullying, the word traumatized floated around. Meghan was accused of trying to run the palace, not join it. At Princess Eugenie's wedding, Meghan wore a maternity coat and then dropped her pregnancy announcement the next day, stealing the spotlight. The British press raged, and the drama kept coming. And if that wasn't bad enough, let's talk about the royal tour of Australia and Fiji. Meghan was reportedly caught muttering that she couldn't believe she wasn't being paid for the trip. Can you imagine? Fans who waited hours to catch a glimpse of her were left heartbroken when she just didn't show up, because one of the events was hosted by an organization that had rejected her as an applicant years ago. That's some serious grudge holding. But the bomb that really rattled the palace? The earrings. You know the ones. The glittering diamond pair Meghan wore twice, once in Fiji and again in Tonga, gifted by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the same man accused of orchestrating the brutal murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Girl, the backlash was instant and loud. Whether she knew or not, it screamed tone deaf. Still, Meghan and Harry kept pushing forward. They flew to South Africa with baby Archie in tow, and Meghan broke down in a documentary, softly telling the world, "Not many people have asked if I'm okay." It felt raw, vulnerable. People sympathized, but others, they started questioning. Was this honesty or a carefully crafted image reset? And right after that, boom. January 2020. The couple blindsides everyone with the royal exit announcement. No warning to the Queen, no heads up to Charles or William. They dropped the news on Instagram. They said they wanted a progressive new role. They wanted to be financially independent, but the monarchy was left shell-shocked. That wasn't just rebellion, it was a royal earthquake.
This is huge. Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah. She looked at Harry and she's like, you need to get a job. You need a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry.
And here's where it gets real ironic. People thought Meghan and Harry wanted privacy, but guess what? They never actually said that, not once. The media ran with that assumption, but their actions told a totally different story. While Harry was suing the UK government for personal security, they were also calling up Hollywood execs, rebranding behind the scenes, and crafting a new identity. They weren't hiding in some quiet countryside cottage. They were moving to Los Angeles, La Transembal, LA. The land of lights, camera, PR spins, and opportunity. They rolled out the Archwell Foundation, signed mega deals with Netflix and Spotify. Everyone was expecting earth-shattering content, but what did we get? A boring holiday special that felt more like a celebrity Zoom call than a production. Harry and Meghan surrounded by famous friends, preaching about compassion and hope. It was fluff, no depth. And when Netflix quietly shelved it, nobody was surprised. But Meghan wasn't done, not even close. In March 2021, she and Harry sat down for that now infamous interview with Oprah, while Prince Philip, Harry's grandfather, was literally dying in a hospital bed. The timing? Brutal. In the interview, Meghan dropped bomb after bomb, said she was denied mental health support, claimed her passport was taken, that her children would never receive royal titles because of their race. The world gasped, people cried, Twitter erupted. But then fact checkers came in hot. Meanwhile, Meghan's media projects were falling flat. Her Spotify podcast Archetypes, one season and done, poor ratings, clunky editing, forced conversations, no direction, no soul. And the icing on the cake? She didn't even trademark the name properly. That's right. Legal headaches over a title. It was amateur hour, messy, unpolished. Not the behavior you'd expect from a former duchess trying to build an empire. But this wasn't about one flop. It was about pattern. Every move Meghan made felt reactive, not planned. From Instagram captions to interviews to business deals, it all felt shallow. Her Love Meghan brand sounds sweet. On paper, sure. But underneath? It's just a glittery bandage on a bleeding PR wound. People started saying what many had already been thinking. Maybe this isn't a smear campaign. Maybe Meghan's downfall is self-inflicted. Her contradiction, her arrogance, the sense of entitlement, it finally caught up to her. Even her once loyal fans began asking, is this the real Meghan? And then there's Catherine, Princess of Wales, Meghan's so-called opposite. Catherine was an outsider too, a commoner, a middle-class girl who married into the same fishbowl. She faced media fire too, called dull, lazy, calculated, but she never threw a tantrum, never gave a sob story to Oprah. She stayed graceful, steady, focused. That's why she's respected today, why she's adored across the UK and beyond. Meghan, with all her Hollywood shine, just couldn't stick the landing. And now, Oprah and Tyler Perry, her biggest cheerleaders, have walked away. The people who once gave her a lifeline have cut the cord. Tyler exposed her. Oprah abandoned her. And Meghan, she's out in the cold. No loyalty, no protection. Just headlines, silence, and a crumbling brand. Because at the end of the day, her brand was a fairy tale. But what's a fairy tale without believers? Exactly. It fades. And that's what we're witnessing now, the fade. So what do you think? Has Tyler Perry officially cut her off for good? Did Oprah walk away because Meghan pushed too far? Was this Meghan's doing all along, or did the world just finally catch up? And most importantly, is there even a way back for her? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the rest of our deep dives. We've got all the tea on royal drama, Hollywood chaos, and the biggest betrayals in the business. This saga, ooh, it's far from over. See you in the next one.